This is Jonathan Agger, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by the IBF Flyweight World Champion Sonny Edwards here in Sheffield. Big night for your camp mate on Saturday, Sonny.
Yeah, you just got me as I was heading to the exit, man. I was on the way to the exit.
Said it'd be a quick one.
Yeah, no, great card, I think. For me, personal reasons, we got 3 lads on in the gym, as well as a few friends that I've known for boxing for years on the cards as well. So yeah, definitely for me personally, a good show, one I'm gonna look forward to and enjoy. But yeah, coming out party for Dalton, hopefully. That's the plan, that's the intention. And I feel the show's sold well. I think there's a lot of buzz in the city, and if he performs to what he's capable of doing, I think Sheffield's going to unearth a star. I think there's not often that people are headlining their local arena for the British title, so I think that shows the level of, I don't know, maybe support and belief they've got in him already. So yeah, man, Dalton's a future star, and I think Saturday night is going to show just about what level he's at.
How much do you know about his opponent, local Sheffield guy? Have you had him in the gym before?
Yeah, I think so. I think Dalton sparred him, Levi sparred him. He's a good lad, Sam. Like, it's nothing personal. He's a good lad. They're good lads down the gym, Ryan Rhodes, all the boys. They're good lads, you know what I mean? But I just feel like in the levels of boxing, I think Dalton's better than him. But I'm probably going to think that they might think that on their side. I don't know. I think Dalton's shown and proved a lot more. He's one of the most avoided fighters. Laughable, really, that K Prosper said that he avoided him when he thought he was fighting him and then had to fight someone else because he pulled out and didn't want to fight him. It is bizarre when fighters come out of shit like that, but you know, you got to keep yourself relevant, I suppose. So I can relate to that. But yeah, Simon Mason, he took the fight probably because it's a good opportunity in Sheffield. I don't know, definitely the underdog, I'd say, in most people's eyes. Dalton's a fantastic talent, and I think will show just about what level he really is on Saturday.
Now, update the fight. Everyone wants to see you against Martinez. Where are we at with that?
Yeah, I've agreed everything. I believe they've agreed everything. The WBC, IBF, I believe, have agreed everything. His mandatory has agreed something, and everyone, I keep saying it was the same thing. Like, everything's green so far. Like, there's not been one single issue, not one thing we're stalled on. But it's just picking the right location, which is on their, like, it's their show. Like, I'm coming over to them. They made it offer to me. You know, the zone. Here we are. If you can see it, live from the zone. But if it all goes planned and I get the contract and I sign the contract, then yeah, it's up to them where and when it gets announced, when the contract gets sent. I'm just a humble boxer waiting for the biggest opportunity of my life, the biggest night of my boxing career, the biggest opportunity that I've had. I can't wait.
How has this fight drawn so much interest? A lot of times, as you know, the flyweight division isn't always the hottest division in boxing, but you and Martinez is a fight people really want to see. How has this happened? Is it yourself? Is it the family story? What is it?
No, I'm glad you said it. I would definitely say a big part of it is myself. I've made my name and Martinez's name be alongside each other for a very long time now. The whole time I've been a world champion, maybe even a little bit before. I backed him into a corner. They didn't want this fight. Look, you can see they've been going elsewhere. They didn't want this fight. Probably hasn't got much better options, and it's a big fight. I've done everything I've needed to do. Got my money up, got my purses way up, and now it's a big fight for the both of us. When someone relentlessly, constantly puts themselves and that fight out there as the main thing they want, and they're willing. Bear in mind, if I weren't willing to go to Mexico and/or America and/or any side outside of the UK, for sure, the fight probably not happening. They're dead in the water then. And even to go over there, I didn't ask for like $50 million, Eddie, do you know what I mean? Nah, he offered me something, I counter-offered, we shook hands over text, verbally, through, you know what I mean, through my team. It's easy as that. I am appreciating and I'm relishing the opportunity, the level of fight this is and where it situates in the grand scheme of world boxing. I've not been in a fight of this, and there probably isn't a fight like this outside of this right now for me. And then I think we can go straight into Bam Rodriguez, and I think there's another one. And I think I can start, there's probably about 3, 4, 5, 6 fights I can have consecutively that people would get excited for. Like, we're at that level, like, especially beat Martinez, beat Bam Rodriguez. I'm a superstar, really, let's be real. And that's why I'm willing to roll the dice. Not only do I both, but like genuinely believe that I am the best, and what I do can't be replicated. They can't prepare for it, and it can't be beaten. I don't think over 12 rounds they have to knock me out. I can take a shot. I can move away from a shot. No one's ever remotely had me hurt. You've seen me down twice. You've not seen me hurt. You've not seen legs go. You've not seen me backed up in a corner taking punches. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. It hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it ever will. Like I genuinely think I'll beat them. But not only that, they're the fights that could, if I do them fights in order, they will really set me apart from anyone in boxing. Anyone in boxing, like not anyone. Obviously, there's the examples, but like for the most part, it will put me up there in them levels. If I went and go right now, you interview me in 9 months' time, and I've beaten Martinez and Bam Rodriguez. What conversations are we having?
Pound for pound, number 3-4.
No, maybe not that high, but at least in questions like that, and about going up weight, and Roman Gonzalez is, and because literally, really, how I could do it right now, I could go Martinez, Bam Rodriguez into Roman Gonzalez. Them 3 fights alone are worth about £3 million to me for a flyweight. And that's not me just making it up. Trust me, what we're talking about, that's what it is. Maybe even more. If I beat them 2 in that fight, I'm probably £1 million fighter then. Serious.
Now, obviously, you know, people seen your Twitter and you're not afraid to give your opinion and things like that, but how key is Twitter being as a marketing tool for yourself in terms of, you know, a Bam Rodriguez fight? We saw he said on Twitter he'll come to the UK to fight you, so how beneficial is it amid the other stuff?
Well, it's good that I hold quite good internet real estate between Instagram, Twitter, my interests, and even if I haven't got the most followers, I get more engagement and interaction. If you type out Sonny Edwards in and keep searching, I'm up there on the likes of getting mentioned like Anthony Joshua's and that, just because I make so many conversations happen, you know what I mean? But yeah, of course it helps. And obviously when it's platforms like The Zone, who are an app and in the internet, like, I'm probably, you know, their best candidate that they'd want. You know what I mean? I'm the people they're promoting to. Like, that's me, the internet people that can access it. So my back and forths, building fights, I'll be great at. Just give me someone to build a fight with. Don't even need anyone. We got me and Eddie Hearn. We can go back and forth on this one. Don't even need the translator. You know what I mean? There'll be enough back and forth to build the fight, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, people think I've been a bit mad. People think I've been mad up to this point. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing yet.
What can we expect from the build-up? Are you planning on sort of trying to get in his head? I know obviously there's a language barrier, but you know, is it important for you to do that, or will it be just all business like it was when you first won the world title?
Nah, like, it's never personal with me. It's like I haven't gone into any fight and tried getting in the head. Say if they start saying stuff, then I'll build up to that. I'll probably just, you know, I'm building the fight. I'm building, you know, what the event is, what the event means to me. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, for this, there ain't no upside to me to sell the fight. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, like, I will do everything to push my promo, my profile, make this fight bigger. I've assured them that, 'cause that's what I'm on. I'm very professional, and I want this to be, you know, people have told me my whole life, boxing life, career life, oh, you should have signed with Eddie, But now, you know, I'm sitting in a very good spot, and we're doing a deal. Like, we're working together. And if anything, it's probably a better position than, you know, being one of his fighters. Let's be real about things. And yeah, I'm not one of these fighters that's going to look to grab a cash and run off. I want to chase legacy. I want to chase greatness. I want to find out what is my too much more than I can chew. Genuinely, I probably wouldn't be satisfied if I never found, like, oh, that was a bit too far. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how probably backwards my mind space works. Like, I want to felt myself that much that I put myself in something that was just too much. Like, at some point in my career, and that sounds mad to most people, but I don't know what level I'm at. I just know every single level I've got at, I've not found it hard, not once. Like, I've not found boxing hard, like, outside of it just being what I've been doing since I was 9 years old. I'll be real, like, the training camp, the sparring, the fights, like, yeah, you might get a little bit tired of some of the fights, but there's not been one fight that I've come out of that and thought, wow, I don't want to box. It's when it's getting onto my manager or my promoter straight after the fight, and it's when am I fighting again? In the change room, when am I out there?
Is that your mindset going into this? You feel like you could make this easy against Martinez? Yeah. He could make it hard, but I could make it very easy. I think anyone that knows boxing enough knows my style and his style could look so many different ways. And one of them is definitely every time he starts throwing his shot from out of range, he just doesn't land.
and then by the time he's got 6-7 rounds in, the frustration, the fatigue, the points, then I just have to open gaps. And I don't know, I think I can, but it's hard. You know, they're going to be putting me up in a mountain somewhere, 7,000 feet above sea level and whatnot. So, but I don't care. I told them they can put me anywhere, any time of the day. They can put me in the fucking middle of a fucking desert somewhere, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, peak sometimes. If they want to do that, I will still come out smelling the roses.
And just lastly, obviously, as you said, like his style. But is there something in your head that makes you think maybe he'll change it up for this fight, just because everyone is expecting him to fight that way against you?
No, and I think if you look at Martinez with the lens that he has a possible other style in him, then I don't know for you. I think he's very robust, he's very obvious, he's very aggressive, he's very clear with how he sets about fighting. And I think if he tried standing up and boxing me, he wouldn't get past my jab. He hasn't got the footwork, he hasn't got the facilities for that. He's got a big punching power, but who hasn't? Like, loads of people do, and I don't care about that. That's not something I care about.
Last one, 2 weeks, AJ against Usyk. Last one on you, but last one, 2 weeks, AJ against Usyk. How'd you see it going, Sonny?
AJ from the UK.